So guys, we're going to be jumping straight into this video today. So I'm going to be starting off by pulling back all my hair using some Got To Be. So you want to pull back them baby hairs so they don't get all caught up in that glue. So when you remove your wig, it's way easier. And yeah, I'm just letting you guys know, y'all don't want to skip this step if you do not use a bowl cap like myself. And I'm just going to use a blow dryer just to dry that off. And I'm going to do the same thing to the back of my head as well. As always, the glue I'll be using is Ghost Bond XSL, and I'm putting 2 layers on as usual. I use this little tool, I guess it's like the eyebrow razor, but I just use the end of it. And I'm really mad I did that because that was a fresh eyebrow razor, and I'm like, damn, why would you do that? Because now you can't even use that no more. But anyways, when this turns super clear, then I'm gonna be applying the second layer. I know it might look like I'm putting a thick layer on, but I promise you I'm really not at all. So now that first layer is clear, I'm going to go ahead and apply my second layer. I've been like really paying attention to like the ear tab area lately, so I just apply like my sideburns lower down because I do not want any lifting at all, because everybody hates when ear tabs lift, and those are always the first things to lift. So I did pluck this wig off of camera because you guys know I'm not the best at plucking, but I really think I did a great job. It looked really natural to me. And I also bleached the knots, and I bleached it with I think 30 volume developer, and I let it sit on for about 20 minutes until like the lace and the hair was like the right color. It's like the one the scalp looks a little goldeny from like the bleach here. So yeah, that's what I did. Okay, so now I'm just placing that wig, and I'm going to be using my favorite green comb that I still have, guys. You know, every single time in a video I see it, I get excited because, like, I still have it. So I'm just using my favorite green comb to push down my wig, and I'm even going to lose my fingers a little bit because I feel like the wig wasn't really, the comb wasn't really pushing it deep down as I wanted it, so I use my fingers, just push it down real quick. Make sure your fingers are not oily at all, so you might want to rub it off on some alcohol wipes if you want to, you know, be extra safe. And I'm just going to use that tail of the comb as well to push it down because I really want it to be super, super secure. Since this was a 360, I did not want to cut the ear tabs automatically because I really did not know what I was doing. So I started with the top. And you know, I like to cut them into little sections so it could be easier to cut it. So, you know, I don't have to deal with the whole lace at one time because that really can get frustrating. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so in love with this wig. Like, I just love it so much. It's so gorgeous. Like, I love the way the ponytail looked. I love everything. Like, it was just giving, scalp. It was giving, this could be my real hair, but you know it's not. But it could be. It could be. So right here, you see what I was talking about when I said I did not want to cut the ear tabs. Yes, I really waited till the last moment to cut them thingies. I sure did. And as you guys know, I like to throw my band on so I can push the glue and the lace even closer together and make that thing melt without any heat. But you gotta take it off real quick because I forgot we gotta do the back. So I'm just gonna do the same thing I did in the front and the back. As you guys know, I put the Got To Be back there ready, and I blow dried it up. I'm just gonna be putting the lace glue. My sister had to do it for me because I cannot see behind my head. So I lost the clip of her like initially putting it down, but as you guys know, just like the top, let it clear, then put it down. So that's what she's doing here. You see that little white right there? It's not white, it's actually purple. That's the band of the wig. And I just covered that up with the hair. I just pulled some of the hairs down after this was over. Guys, please excuse the mirror. As you guys probably know already, I'm like really a super control freak when it comes to people doing my hair. So I'm watching her. I'm watching her like a hawk. So I did put my band on, leave that on for about 10 minutes because you guys know I'm always doing something in between something because I'm a busy girl. So I just take that band off now, and now it's time to get into those baby hairs. I'm going to take a thin layer out from the front. The baby hairs on this wig was super easy to make. Remember guys, you do not want to take out a thick layer from the front because now make your baby hairs thick and you do not want that. So take a thin layer out from the front. You want them to look as natural as possible. So before I do the baby hairs, I'm just going to style my hair real quick. So I'm going to do a ponytail. I'm going to spritz some water in my hair just to make it like easier to move. And then I'm just going to pull that baby up into a ponytail. As you guys can see, like I just love this wig. Okay, I'm going to cut that piece off. We ain't going to leave it. But anyways, I just love this wig. Like you see that? Like that is just so cute. Like I don't know why, but I just fucking love it, y'all. Y'all know I'm more Jada. Like I really have like a little obsession. It's not like on some next level. I just think she's so pretty and I just love the way she dressed. But I just love her hair and this just gives me so much of more Jada vibes. So I sprayed some water in my hair, like just to make them curls pop a little bit at the ends. And then your girl's gonna put that ponytail in. And that's it. Next clip, you're gonna see a baddie, a real freaking baddie. Like, I just love this ponytail. Like, even without the baby hairs done, like, it's just so fire. It's just so fire. And we're just gonna cut that extra piece off that we left on. And now you have a perfect 360 wig. Now it's time to lay them baby hairs, and we're using Got To Be as always. And we're just gonna put some of that on like the perimeter to smooth that out. But we're gonna be using Got To Be for the baby hairs. For cutting baby hairs, I like to make them super short as if they was like your real baby hairs. But for the sideburns, I'll do them a little longer because I like that little sideburn swoop kind of look. So for the top, I'm just going to be putting that Got To Be to slick everything down. And this is the easiest way to do it for me. You see this is kind of thick for me, so I did pull some hairs back. So when it comes to baby hairs, like I always say in every single video, you have to play with them until they look right. So you don't want to just do first swoop. Oh, it's thick as hell, I'm leaving it. No, you don't want to do that. You want to play with the hair. When working with Got To Be, you start to notice that it dries up and gets so sticky and it's hard to move sometimes. So I just spritz my brush with a little bit of water just to loosen up that Got To Be. Just a tad bit though. Y'all don't want to get the lace wet and you know it gets to lifting or whatever. So now your girl is done. Her hair is done. And it's time to get into that makeup. Yes, it is. So stay tuned for that. So the base I'm using for my eyeshadow is the LA Girl Concealer in the color Fawn, as always. And I will not be setting this with powder because that's not a thing no more. We don't do that anymore. That's over. So we're going to be jumping straight in with the color. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette. And you guys do not have to use the same palette that I'm using. Just make sure you're using the same shades that I'm using or shades similar. That's why I'm going to start showing the shades now because I'm a real YouTuber, so I should be doing real YouTuber things or whatever. And now we're taking that shade and we're going to be applying it. Now we're going to pick up that reddish color just to like deepen our crease area a little bit more. Well, my crease area is a little weird because you guys see how I do my makeup or whatever. So yeah, we're just going to be taking that color, and then we're going to take that dark brown, and we're just going to be putting that in our crease, like really our crease. Because I just do my eyeshadow like higher up because I have such a small lid, and I don't want to have such a small lid, if that makes sense. For the eyeshadow look today, I will only be using the Jaclyn Hill palette because I just feel like that's simpler for everybody just to use one palette, because I do be switching back from the Jaclyn Hill palettes and the Juvia's Place palettes. As you guys know, I do love me some Juvia's Place, but Jaclyn Hill, you know, you have a whole bunch of colors inside that palette. So now I'm just going to be taking that champagne-y color, and I'm going to be using my finger and just applying like that to my lid. You see I like split the product up like from one lid to the other one, and I just put picked up and just put everything on one lid because I do not want it to be thick at all. I want it to be like very soft looking makeup. So I applied my lashes and eyeliner off camera. The lashes I have on today are from Pretty Lashed Co on Instagram, prettylashed.co on Instagram. I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation as like, you know, as always now, because your girl is back to MAC because it matches her skin tone the best or whatever. So y'all gotta keep the MAC hate to yourselves because I don't want to hear it. So I'm blending that out with a Real Technique sponge. You can get that from Ulta. This is the only type of sponges I use. I do not use beauty blenders because I feel like that's just a waste of money. When you get the Real Technique ones, and it's 2 in a pack for like $10. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place concealer in the color 12, and a good dupe for this is the LA Girl Fawn concealer, as you guys know already. And I'll be blending out the product with the same beauty blender I use for foundation. Let's pay a little attention to that install. It's like, sis, you know what you're doing. You're a lady. Like, you got it going on. For real. And now to blend that highlight out, I like to flip the sponge upside down and use the bottom because it has no product on it at all. I do not want to keep moving around like, you know, the lighter shade across my whole face because it's just going to make me have a light ass face, and we're not trying to have that. No, we're trying to match. Now to set my face, I'll be using the Topaz powder from Benai, as I've been using lately. I think I'm going to go back to Banana though, but Banana did leave me a little white, and this Topaz is working. But you know, I just need to go back to Banana, try it out again to see if I really don't like it anymore. Dusting it off with a big fluffy brush. People ask me all the time where I get my brushes from. It's either Real Techniques, BH Cosmetics, or Morphe. Like, I feel like those are my go-to brush places. I'm actually going to do my under eye today, and I usually don't, but we're just going to take that shade and we're just going to blend it out up under there. And I usually don't do it, and I won't ever do it again because I didn't like it this day at all. So now we're getting into contouring. We're going to take the same powder that we always use from LA Girl, and we're just going to contour our cheeks. I actually like the LA Girl one and the Black Radiance ones. So yeah, cop those if you know you a chocolate girl and you're trying to get your contour on. I'm just going to go down my nose with that brush because I could not find my nose contour brush for some reason this day. And I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place blush palette as I always use, the same shades that I always use. So I like the way they make my skin pop. And I did apply a little bit too much blush this day, but it's fine because I just feel like when I put the highlighter on top of it, you know, it just blends everything in together and nice and seamlessly. So we're about done with the look for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video because I definitely enjoyed making this one. Like, you know, when you're a YouTube creator, like you just have some videos that's just like your favorite. I'm going to be applying that lip gloss that I always apply. But yeah, like I was saying, you have some videos that's your favorite, and this hair and makeup was definitely like top 10 for me. I love this install. I love the hair is so soft. And yeah, all the information on this hair will be in the description box below. We love it, we stand it, and I will see you guys in the next one.